EAMS has officially announced the acquisition of YourBio Health, a pioneering company in capillary whole blood sampling technology. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. EAMS keeps executing without slowing down, and in the last few hours it announced a definitive agreement to acquire YourBio Health. This marks EAMS' second acquisition in just a few months, following the acquisition of Zava, a leading digital health platform in Europe. The deal with Zava allows him to leverage Zava's expertise to expand internationally and bring the EAMS experience to Germany, UK, France, Ireland, and also Spain. On top of that, we also have to remember EAMS' investment in Grail, a company that owns one of the most advanced pre-cancer diagnostic tests in the world today. The mission of YourBio is to redefine and modernize the entire blood collection experience, making pain-free blood sampling the new standard. By using microneedles thinner than a eyelash, this system produces high-quality blood samples with essentially no discomfort. This technology has the potential to completely change how people engage with routine blood collection, replacing long waiting times and painful needles with a far more convenient, user-friendly experience. This fits perfectly with what Andrew Dudum said on the TBPN podcast a few weeks ago, when he explained that one of the main barriers preventing people from getting regular blood tests is the fear of needles, which is one of the most common fears in the United States. And for EAMS, having patients who avoid blood testing because of fear will be a major problem. That's because EAMS aim to fully leverage the extremely valuable data that blood tests provide in order to assess each patient's condition and offer truly personalized treatments. To solve this problem, EAMS expects and is actively working toward a future where within the next year or two, you will have at-home diagnostic devices. You will place a small device on your arm, click it, feel absolutely nothing, and instead of drawing blood directly, the device will analyze interstitial fluid or capillary fluids. From that, you will still be able to measure your biomarkers level. Then you simply remove the device, mail it back to EAMS, and receive your results directly inside the EAMS and Nurse app, along with recommendation for a personalized treatment plan. This will completely transform access to diagnostics, because so many more people will choose this approach compared to the traditional process of needles, appointments, and doctor visits. This is why the acquisition of YourBio Health is extremely strategic for both EAMS portfolio and the long-term direction of the company. And it also fits perfectly with the announcement made in mid-November when EAMS introduced Labs, a massive step forward in its mission to make highly personalized treatments, which today are extremely expensive and accessible only to the top 1%, finally affordable and available to everyone. With Labs, users can find a nearby testing location directly through the EAMS and Nurse app, get their samples taken, and once results are ready, the app provides a full action plan where every biomarker becomes actionable. Labs gives access to over 120 biomarkers, some of the most advanced diagnostics available on the market. You can get tested twice a year for $499 or once a year for $199. All of this data is fully integrated into the EAMS platform, reviewed by thousands of doctors and combined with EAMS AI to create highly personalized treatment plans. Labs represent a fundamental step in turning EAMS into a true proactive care platform. This is a turning point in how we take care of our health. Until now, treatments have mostly been reactive. We only act once a disease appears. But Labs changed everything. Now we can detect problems before they even show symptoms. This marks the beginning of the proactive care era. EAMS is building a platform people will use not only to treat issues, but to actively monitor and protect their health over time. The company has already hinted at bundling regular lab tests and personalized treatments into a single subscription, and as I always say, this could easily become one of the most valuable subscriptions in the world. These tests are fundamental to the EAMS ecosystem. As Dudum said, they allow the platform to deliver much better precision care. The data enables EAMS to give very clear next steps and manage a patient care for 5, 10, even 15 years. And that's where long-term relationship and massive value creation come from. The reason these tests create such long-lasting relationship with customers is simple. Once a patient treatment is fully personalized, leaving EAMS for a competitor becomes extremely painful. You will lose years of personal health data, optimization, and tailored protocols. Even though Labs currently costs $199 or $499, Andrew Dudum expects prices to fall very quickly, potentially down to around $30 within 3 years. In the future, EAMS could even pay users to take these tests. If you are ready on a EAMS treatment, these tests may eventually be free because they dramatically improve the quality of care the platform can deliver. The real advantage of Labs isn't the price, it's the massive amount of data flowing into the EAMS platform, enabling truly precise, personalized care for every patient. This is what will attract millions of long-term users who will stay on the platform for years, because leaving IMSS will mean losing a level of personalization that no competitor can currently match. So, the acquisition of YourBio Health marks another key milestone in making blood testing accessible to millions more people. To wrap things up, I remain genuinely fascinated by how IMSS continues to execute and deliver on its promises. Over time, the speed at which the company launches new verticals keeps accelerating. We saw the launch of HRT treatments in Q3 2025, labs in November, and in the first half of 2026, we will begin to see the rollout of longevity treatments, which will represent the definitive transition of IMSS into the era of proactive care. And when you consider that after the pullback of the past few months, IMSS is now sitting at a market cap of just $8 billion, trading at a price-to-sale ratio of 3.82, while growing revenue at 49% year-over-year in the last quarter, and with a likely reacceleration of growth starting in the second half of 2026, thanks to new verticals, it becomes very easy to understand why IMSS remains, in my view, the biggest opportunity in the entire market at current prices. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.